feel guilty. And when I feel guilty, I get really emotional because I know in my heart that I was wrong. And until I own up to what I did and I owned up to what I did was wrong and I can cope it with it differently, then that's just how I deal with things. It's not because I want any attention on crying. Like I didn't. Like it was not about that. It's just like I was just holding on. I was trying to keep myself together, composing, and my emotions just got a hold of me at that moment. It just got a hold of me.
Right.
I'm human. I'm not perfect. I'm not God. I'm not any. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
and people, that's what people want. People want people to hold themselves accountable instead of hiding behind lies. But when you hold yourself accountable and you try to make it right, like I feel like I get dodged and dodged and dodged. And it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like you want me to go ahead and hold myself accountable. That's fine. I'll do it. Not because I want to. Because I knew in my heart that I knew was wrong. And I had to face the consequences of my actions. I had to face that, you know? And you guys might not feel that, but when you know you did something wrong and you're in an uncomfortable situation, like that kills you inside. It does. It hurts you. And then like, you know, it replays in your head. It's like you feel so bad about the situation. You feel so bad that you were so downright selfish, a piece of trash to be on live instead of saying, you know what, F this, turn off the phones, throw the phones away. It's family time. That's it. Plain and simple. No excuses, no ifs, no ands, no buts about it. That's just how I looked at it. And when I was there, yes, I was uncomfortable. Yeah, I was. I was very uncomfortable. And I didn't want to get into a fight. I didn't want things to get ugly. So I kind of just went with it. I kind of just went with the flow and I wasn't even realizing it. I wasn't going to go live when I came back from that pumpkin thing. I wasn't going to go live. I mean, but then Gabby's like, yeah, go live, go live.
Well,
Go
your
live.
sister
Like
is very
pushing me.
manipulative. She is very manipulative with everything she does. She's always got an agenda. And unfortunately, you are wrapped up in the middle of it. I think you're being kind of hard on yourself, calling yourself trash for going live when you were in the moment. I mean, yeah, it shouldn't be done. You guys should just be able to enjoy your family and enjoy Cam and not have to have. I don't know why you need all these people viewing you all the
You're right.
time.
And I have a problem.
And I just think that, like, I know when I was younger, I'm a lot older than you, I used to have problems with my emotions and my reactions. And I learned through therapy and other forms of um, getting other tools that when I have an uncomfortable moment like that, or I'm feeling really crappy about something, I sit on it. I sit on it while feeling like that for, a good 20, 30 minutes. I don't react initially. And then usually it comes across a lot calmer once I've been able to process my thoughts and actually think through the situation. And maybe that's something you could work on, because I think that you kind of use your following and your people to, as if almost like therapy, and to vent to them. And this morning you started off just talking and saying, I'm being accountable for this. And then it just got more, you got more hysterical and more hysterical. And do you understand where I'm coming from?
I mean,
And
I
that's
do.
what that's when people are flocking in to see Dani have a meltdown.
I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, I think that's wrong. I mean, I think I could have handled it way better than I did earlier. And, you know, I am sorry. I could
There's
have.
nothing to be sorry about, Dani. That was your emotion. That's what you were going through. You don't need to be sorry. You just need to be aware.
That's the thing. Like and again, I don't want to have excuses, but it's like sometimes, like, I don't want to say this as an excuse. I just feel like sometimes, like, my brain, like, it's just, I don't know. It just sometimes I don't know. I
And I
just.
gotta tell you, a lot of your following are trolls, and they're in here getting you worked up. They are. because we see it from our side. They're going back and forth. And you have to be careful with that because, yes, you do have followers, but you also have a lot of people in here just posing, just like Gabby does.
I mean, you're probably right.
I mean, look at your chat now. They're all agreeing. And I'm not saying you don't have people that care about you. You do. But you've got to be careful because there are a lot of people that are in there just trying not to get blocked and just saying the right things and then just trying to start a fire whenever they can because they want you to fail.
I mean, you're right. You're right. I do agree with you. I do agree with you. And I do see it, and I know that I have a very, very bad problem with live and the addiction and whatnot, and that's why I try my hardest to not come on here all the time, which I don't. And it's hard because like I love like my following. I do. Like I know when I'm positive and I'm singing and I'm a comedian and all these other things. I mean, I know I bring so much smiles to the table, but I also see your point of view as well.
Yeah, and you got to understand, you cannot let Gabby do this to you. She is taking herself down. She is destructing herself. Don't let her do that to you too. She's got a whole bunch of stuff coming her way still. She's not done at all. Trust me on that. And do not let her take you down with her because she will.
No, and I agree that, and I do agree. Um, and I really, really, truly appreciate how calmly and how rationally you are being with me, and that really, truly does mean a lot. And I just want to say thank you.
Hey, if you ever need to talk and you need to bounce that off, I'm never going to lie to you. I'm never going to sugarcoat it. That I'm never going to be mean to you.
No, and I really appreciate that. Like I can have a genuine, calmly, conversation with people, and like I'll hear them out, and if I feel like you're right, I will agree with you. And I could have handled it a lot better than I did, and that was wrong, and I truly do apologize. I have people telling me what you're telling me. I have people telling me all the time, every single day, and I don't know why I can't grasp it, and that's a problem, and that is a serious problem. And
well, just start reaching out privately to people. You'll figure out who's there for you and who isn't. It's going to take a while. You've got 4 years of doing this, and it's going to take steps to undo this and to have people trust you again. You are genuinely a fun person. People love your humor. They just have got to see change, Dani, and I know you're working on it. And sometimes you mess up, but I know you're trying. And don't kick yourself over last night because I'm telling you what, from my point of view, it was all Gabby, and I'm pretty sure most of the people think that way too.
Right. No, I get it, and I saw it. I saw it. And like I said, all I can do is apologize and own up to it and not make the mistake again. And I think it's just better if I just stay here. I think it's better if I just stay here.
Well, I appreciate you letting me come up and giving me a chance to talk to you. I know that's hard, and I know you don't trust a lot of people, but there are people that will talk to you. If Pink ever does talk to you, I didn't want to speak for Pink. I shouldn't have even done that. She is somebody who is very calm. We call her the person that has just, I don't know. She's able to soothe people over. She's just really good at that. But I can tell you, nobody's going to be summoned to your box. You're going to have to go to talk to them, and you can message them privately if you want to do that, and they can make it a safe place for you, because I know that scares you.
Yeah, it does. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I would go in other people's boxes, but I'm terrified.
Yeah,
Like,
this is the first time I've been in a box. I don't like it either.
you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm terrified. I can't do it. I can't. Like, there's just no way that I can do it because everybody will just pound me. It's awful. There's
Yeah.
no way.
Yeah, I get that. I get that. I don't think she would let that happen. I think she would probably block comments or shut comments off for a little while. But you have to know she's got her own opinions, and she's not going to just, you know, think whatever you want her to think. Everybody has their own opinions. I'm giving you my opinion. I think it's pretty fair. I I think like I said, I think you've gotten wrapped up in this Gabby thing too much. And I'm not saying you haven't done your stuff. You've definitely done your stuff, but you are completely different than Gabby.
I appreciate that, girl.
Okay, so I'm going to drop so other people can talk to you. And just like even with Homie tonight, Homie's really fair. He's really respectful. You want to grab a box with him, he'll turn off comments. He's done it with other people, and have a chat with him. He is a good guy.
All right.
But anyway, try to. I know you're having a hard time today. Try to feel better, and I'll talk to you later if we talk.
I appreciate that.
Okay, bye, hon.
Bye.
Hello. I don't know how to drop myself, Dani.
Oh, I'll take care of you.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm just a silent watcher, and I was just honestly just want to come in and let you know that I enjoy your content. And you and your sister are both different people, and I enjoy your content in different ways. And honestly, this app is full of so much negativity and hate. And I just watch you girls get so worked up over all the people that just need to mind their business. You guys are real people that have real lives and real drama. And at the end of the day, family is not only family, it's everything. And behind the scenes, we all need our family. And I just hate to see you girls be torn apart over people that don't know everything that's going on in real life.
I mean, I respect that. I mean, I do agree. You know, I do love Gabby. I do love her, and I want the best for her. But like, it's the TikTok and our platforms have to be separate. It's just not gonna work. I really thought that I could do it and show the world that I'm trying to like make things right and be the better person. And I guess I just wanted the validation, and I felt maybe it just wasn't the best decision. It was a poor judgment on my part, you know, and that's why I'm not like mad at Mexican Homie. I'm not mad at him. I would never be mad at him. I did ask him why, and he did tell me, you know, and when he told me to put my proceedings that I should find a charity, and I tried explaining him in the chat that my PayPal account is taken down. I can't do it. I can't get any money. That money that I had is gone. They took it. So I can't, and I don't make any money off this app. I really don't. I don't want to, you know. And
I mean, quite good for you. I don't have the nerve to. I mean, I'm just that's like I said. I'm usually a silent watcher, and I just enjoy people's TikTok. But to see people hate people that they know nothing about just drives me insane. So when I am in your comments, and I'm usually one of those people telling you not to listen to everybody because they don't know. They see your 30-second clips or they see your lives, and there's so many old ass Karens on here. Excuse my language. That really just need to get a life and leave you people alone. Because at the end of the day, you're real people just like everyone else. And they all think they know what's best for everyone else, and it's not right.
No,
but I just hate to see family being torn apart over an app that's so hateful on its own. Like, people have real life issues.
I know, and I mean, I people want me in the box, and you can hold me, and I want to, but I am so terrified. I am terrified. Like I want to hold my accountability, and I want to do it the mature way, but I am not gonna lie, I'm terrified that I'm gonna get attacked in his chat. Like they are gonna rip me to shreds, and I just my mental health cannot do it. I will shut down. It will be so bad. Like I can have a conversation, own up to what I've done was wrong, and if people forgive me, they forgive me, but they don't. Like I'm not here to ask for forgiveness. I'm just truly not. I'm really, really, truly not. That's not what I want. I don't want people to forgive me. I don't want people to like say, no, Danny, like we love you, whatever. Like when I'm in the wrong, like I want the truth, you know? I want the truth to tell me when I'm in the wrong. And when I'm in a wrong place or I'm doing the wrong things, if I have people that care and love me and tell me what I'm doing is wrong, that means that they care about me and they want me to understand. They want me to look at the bigger picture and say, hey, Danny, what you did wasn't right. What you did was absolutely disgusting and vile, and you shouldn't be doing that. And realizing and taking a step back and realizing that, holy cow, man, like, absolutely, they're right. And I want people like that. I don't want people to sit there and say, "No, Danny, you didn't do that. No, Danny, you didn't do that right." You know, I don't want people like that. When I do something wrong, I want people to stand up and tell me to my face that what I did was wrong. That's what I want. I don't care about anybody else. I just want people to literally tell me what I would like respectfully, like like come at me in a very very nice tone way. You know what I'm saying? And not regards my past or not beat me down because of my past, but just to say, "Hey Danny, listen. What do you think you did was wrong? What do you think you could have done better? And why did you do that? And let me explain to you why I did that and own up to why I did that." I could have came on here today and said, "No, you guys, I did nothing wrong. I'm glad I went live. I don't see anything problem with that. I'm just hiding behind lies if I did that." And people could see that right through me. And so that's why I wanted to make it look like genuine an accountability because I know what accountability is. You can't just come on an app and say, "I'm sorry. Okay, whatever, I took accountability, that's it." That's not how it works. You can't you can't just say you're sorry and then have people realize like, they can have their own opinions, but also they can go ahead and say, "Hey, listen, I can't support that. I don't know why you did that." And if people walk away from me because they didn't like the decisions that I made, then I support them. I do. Like, I want people to be true, loyal people that actually want to see me get better and to hold me to my higher standards. I am not like Gabby. I am not going to come on here and do a fake facade and say, "I'm sorry. Let's all be happy Dory." That's not how life goes. You know? Like, when you take accountability, you step back and you say, "Okay, so she took accountability. Let's see if she's going to make that mistake again." And if she does, then that accountability means absolutely jack shit. That means that's jack shit. It doesn't mean shit. So, but you block people that are asking genuine questions and giving you advice. Well, if they're rude, they're gonna go bye-bye. That's what it is. They're just, and I made a poor judgment. I did. Hello?
Danny. It's
Yeah.
Kim.
Kim who?
The old day Kim, Illinois Kim.
Oh, hi.
Yeah. Hi. I'm gonna talk to you like a human, not gonna get uptight. I just had a couple of things I wanted to say.
Yes, ma'am.
Um, First of all is you came on here talking about last night and the mistakes that you made, but the mistakes that you made were against your nephew. Instead, so here's just hear me out for a second. So what happened was last night you came on here and you were upset over what happened after you thought about it, saw a Mexican homie, things like that. But the first thing that, this is just my opinion, the first thing I think you should have done was talk to your sister and talk to her boyfriend and talk to your nephew and talk to them about what happened and why you are upset and why you think what you did is wrong.
I
And it
did.
should have been
I did try. I did. I called her. I called Gabby, and it's like it sounded like she just didn't even want to hear me. I was crying on the phone to her. I was literally on the phone with her, Kim. I was telling her everything. She wasn't listening to me. It kind of felt like it went right. I mean, I literally called her. She called me, and I was having a conversation. I literally was crying on the phone to her,
that
begging her like what it was wrong. I even told her in her chat that it was wrong. She doesn't respond to my text messages or anything like that. And it's hard to get through her. She doesn't listen. She doesn't, Kim. Like you can have a genuine conversation with her, but it won't sink in. It won't.
because she thinks of number one herself. But the 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 problem I have is when these things happen, I understand you tried to get a hold of her, that's wonderful. But it should have never been brought back to the app. You shouldn't have brought it to the
Wait,
app
wait,
and made
hold
it
on, Kim.
public.
I'm sorry. What did you just say? Gabby live streamed the call.
That's a Gabby move.
Huh?
Do you think Gabby would have been like that if she wasn't on live?
I mean, I don't really know.
Probably not. She gets her balls from being live, and she's very cocky when
So
she's live.
all of you heard me cry to her,
I
pouring
didn't.
my
I
heart
think I
out to
was
her.
sleeping.
Wow, bro. Well,
But to finish what I was saying, I think
go
that
ahead.
instead of going live, it would have been better for you to go to your group of friends, like Brownie or your close friends that you talk to them about it instead of coming live about it. And then just if you came live, it's fine, but you went too far with it. Because to me, you made this about you, Gabby made it about her, and really it's about
See,
your nephew.
you're right, Kim.
And that's how I saw it. The second thing that I wanted to say is you and Gabby say a lot that people are making money off of you, and I want you to think about something. How much money have you and Gabby made off of the haters, off of being hurt by the haters, off of talking about the haters? So you can't complain about them making money, which they don't. I don't think anybody's made more than $1, but it just doesn't make sense that you say that these people are streaming you to make money off of you and to get your clout when they're not after the money, but you guys are making hand over fist money off of the haters because you keep talking about them and you keep being a victim of them. So I just want you to think about that. And I get what you're saying. There are true haters, okay? There are real true haters. But then there's people that stream you for accountability, but you do have true haters that really bash you and things, and I get that. But don't lump everybody together. And you have to earn respect to get respect. You can't just say, I respected Pink, but now I don't respect her anymore. You respected her when she was taught, when she's been saying about how your nephew is no longer living at home. When you would listen to that, or when you would listen to her talk about Gabby, you had respect for her, but when she said something about you, that's when you lost respect. Think about that. And that's all I have to say. But take care, and I hope I helped a little bit. But like I said, that's just my opinion on things.
I appreciate you, Kim, and I hope everything's going good for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Have
Can
a
you
good
drop me because I can't?
Yeah, I got you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, you don't want to be here. Okay. Okay, what about you? Hello? Hello? Okay, I don't think so. Okay, what about you? Okay. Hello?
Hello?
Hi?
It's weird that my name says ZOE and I don't know who that is. I wanted to just to say a couple things. First of all, yes, your phone call was live streamed yesterday when you called her. So just to know that it was. But I just wanted to say something. Yesterday, watching the lives, the one thing that I did notice, and I think a lot of people noticed, is when you guys got back from the store, how uncomfortable you were. It was almost like you disconnected from everybody and you were so focused on cooking, almost to a point that you didn't even want to acknowledge anything else that was happening. To me, it felt like because you knew that there was a lie being portrayed, and that's just my perception, that it almost seemed like you were holding a secret and you didn't want to be part of that secret. And by secret, I'm meaning it appeared that C was no longer in the house. And maybe he was. I'm just saying that how it appeared, because at no point was his voice heard legitimately. And we had heard him all day, and he was so excited about you, like more excited about you than anything. So at supper time and while you were cooking, I know he was asleep for a little bit. It almost seemed like it was pretend. And it was like you were just extremely uncomfortable and wanted no part in what was being portrayed. And the one thing that I'll say is it almost is almost as if that's part of the guilt. And I'm just saying that maybe that's some of the guilt that you might be feeling. And if you're wanting to take any accountability and be genuine with it, that you take 100%, not just a partial. And you don't owe it to me, you don't owe it to anybody else. But that accountability and that guilt that you're feeling might be part of it, might be why you're so emotional. And I think a lot of us just want that honesty, because it's like you're right there on the verge, right there on the edge of that accountability. And so maybe with Mexican Homie tonight, he'll make it a safe place. Think Pink, she'll make it a safe place for you if that's something that you choose to do. And if you don't choose to do it for all of us, you do it for yourself and for C, and know that that's something that you need to accept that accountability with. because nobody believes that he was there. No one, after you got back from the store and while you were cooking. So I'll leave it at that and just maybe think about it. Think about that. You don't have to hold secrets for her anymore. You don't. It's not your secret anymore, okay? And that's all that I wanted to say.
I appreciate it, and you're spot on.
I figured we were. So I appreciate you. And
Listen,
go ahead.
okay. I know the answer. What you guys want to hear is that he's not there, and I can't lie. I can't. He's there. The only time that he was taken was that one day, and then all I know was that judge said, I don't see abuse, I don't see anything. All I see is basically an addiction on TikTok. That's it. And then she got her kid back, and ever since that boy's been in that house. I want to tell you guys what you guys want to hear, but that's to me, that's coming out of a lie. So how in the world do you guys expect, like, you guys want me to give you guys what you want to hear, but that's not the truth. I would tell you, if he wasn't there, I promise you on Enzo's life, I would tell you the truth.
Okay.
I would tell you, yeah, he's not there. My nephew's not there. I would tell you that. Okay?
So we do see, and hear him being there. Yes, absolutely. We do see that being there.
It's clear as day. You guys have heard him.
But not, we've heard recordings of him, but not 24/7. Everybody, even people that are CPS workers.
Can I ask you guys a genuine question?
Absolutely.
I'm sorry for cutting you off.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
If you guys think that he's not there, can you guys show me proof? I need to see it on paper that he's not there.
So
you guys are saying that he's not there, but I need to see some kind of proof. Where is it?
So here's what I'll say is my opinion is that he's there on visitations. He's there. He has visitations, probably has visitations. I'm very well versed in the CPS world. I'll just say that I work for the agency in a certain state, and I really believe that he is there on visitations. The recordings and his voice, his sweet, innocent voice.
You guys, stop.
We do hear it.
Okay, I need to see proof. Dude, I'm laughing. I'm laughing because I think it's all like you guys believe. You know what? Here, I'm gonna lie right to you. Are you ready? He's gone. He's not there. He's not there.
I want you to do and say what is good and you feel for your conscience.
Nobody's gonna believe me. Whether I laugh about it, whether I don't, it doesn't matter. They're not gonna believe me. So I don't know what to say. Tell me. I don't know what to say. Like,
I don't want you to be upset. First of all, I don't want to cause you to be any more upset.
I'm not a liar. For God's sake, I am not a liar. If I knew he wasn't there, I would tell you. I would be like, yeah, guys, my nephew's fucking gone. Do you think listen, maybe my sister would act like that, but I'm sorry. I need to see paper that, okay, how am I a liar? Okay, if you're in here, please, for the love of God, when you go live, I want you to show proof. I want you to green screen share the proof that he is not at that home. And then I'll believe all of you. But till then, he's home, and that's my final truth. I'm sorry. Until I get proven wrong, he's home. Bottom line, he's home. And Mexican homie, I'll get in your box. We'll talk genuine, respectfully, and I want you to show me the proof that you told me you have that he is not home. I want to see it for myself, and then I will say sorry.
I'm just saying that what it's hard to understand is when we are listening on lives. Just hear me out here. When we're listening on lives, and it's the same identical recording that is played multiple times, and we hear it, we know it, we can go back to lives in the past to where we've heard that voice. We also know how active Cam C is. The other thing is that at nighttime, before, he didn't wake up like this now because somebody was giving him medication. So he was not waking up constantly. And now it's almost like it's so intentional, very intentional, to the point where it's unbelievable. And there are a lot of people watching. So I don't think that I'm the minority in feeling and thinking this way. I think that, and I'll even say this. I thought yesterday what she did to you in the grocery store over a simple chocolate bar showed the amount and extent of manipulation that happens to you. I felt horrible. I was screaming at my phone, tell her no, tell her no. And I think that it's things like that where it's so the manipulation. And I hate seeing it happen to you. And I just
Do I need to
really
keep this
feel bad.
live?
Go ahead.
Oh,
Sorry.
Dani,
Yes, Jessica.
I'm going to be respectful. Let me mute my mic. You have an opportunity here. She's trying to give you an opportunity to tell the truth that we all know, and you're blowing it. We can all tell. There, it seems like you, like she said, you're right at the cusp of telling the truth, and you still choose not to. You know that was visitation yesterday. You have to know that.
Okay, so then I believe you then, and then I just want proof. Can I have proof? Can you show me proof?
Why
Well,
don't
was
you
he
ask
there
your
for
sister?
supper?
Yes,
Was he there
was.
for supper?
Yes, ma'am, he was. Yep.
I didn't watch it yesterday, but from what everybody's telling me,
No.
he was not there for supper.
Well, he was sleeping, and then when I took the photo, and I literally turned the camera around and I showed the plate. After that, I said, "Okay, guys, I'm getting off for family time. I'm not going to eat on the family. That's
Sure.
disrespectful and rude." So I decided to get off, and then Gabby grabbed him and she sat down right next to me with him on her lap. Okay, but listen. If you think he's not there and it's visitation, then okay. So then I personally would like to go ahead and see documentations on a piece of paper stating that he's there for visitation. And I will believe you and I will own, and I don't know. All I know is that he is there. That's what I got. Now, if you think that, I'll respect your opinion. I will. But I would like to see documentation that he is not there and it's only visitation.
Okay, what if you go by there during the day when he's not supposed to be in school, he's supposed to be at home? Go by there and see if he's there. I promise you he's not.
I promise.
Well, the other thing is earlier today, I might have misunderstood you and misheard you, but did you say things about that you go and pick him up from school and he's been at your house and you said that, but was that actually true? And is that just a way to help cover for
I
her?
have documentations. I have receipts to back it up. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I have documentation, and I have full dates and everything. Yes, I do. Yes, ma'am, I do.
Is
Yes,
that because the courts have allowed you to be that person?
everything is going behind the scenes. I can't say a lot, okay? But
Sure.
you know what I'm saying? I just can't.
I do.
But just respect that, okay? Just at the
I
end.
understand what you're
Okay.
saying. I do. I understand it's a lot of confidential stuff.
It is.
And I think that the majority of us are able to read between the lines. I think a lot of us work in the field and also know that some of this stuff regarding a minor child is not anything that people would get on a piece of paper from a court. But I think you being allowed to pick him up, sort of like how Karen was allowed to be a caretaker of him. What I feel bad about is go ahead.
Here's the bottom line, okay? At the end of the day, okay? Oh my god, man.
Then that's what I'm saying is you are so you just it's I think that conscience, that cry that you've had, I think you are right there. And I think that you want to just say, look, this is it. And I don't mean to be like sitting here pushing and pushing,
I don't.
but I think you'll feel better.
I don't want to do more damage, okay? I don't.
I hear you.
There's so much damage that's been done. Can we just leave him alone? Just
I
leave
hear
him
you.
alone.
But
I
Danny,
hear you.
it's Danny. It's not about Cam. Yes,
it is about him. He's been through so
not
much.
for
No,
us,
I think
not
it's
for
eating
us.
you alive. It's eating you alive.
I do
Because I feel bad. I feel bad about the whole entire situation.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you, Swifty, I like you're so lucky. I'm calm right now, and I'm so lucky. But I'm gonna tell you something. While you're in my box, okay, between me and you, I'll stop talking about you, and you can stop talking about me. Okay, we can be civil. You can hate me. I don't care. But I'm trying so hard to be respectful to you because I don't bash people in my boxes. I don't. And I don't like doing that, okay? I don't like being mean to you. I don't. I hate this between me and you. I hate it, okay? If I'm doing something wrong and you want to hold you want to talk about a situation that I did that was wrong, I respect you on that. I do respect you on that.
That's all I do, Danny.
No, you don't.
And you don't seem to like it.
And you bash me, Swifty. You know you do. Everybody sees it.
Danny, I listen to you. What I bash is the lies and the bad behavior. I call you out and you don't like it.
You do this every single night, though.
What is wrong with that, Danny?
Swifty, I will literally have a positive life. I will have a positive life singing and dancing, and you literally will find up YouTube and play it and pause it and then talk about it and then play it.
Pause it.
You called me biggin, dude. You've called me biggin. You can't sit there and not.
I'm not going to argue with you about the origin of the word biggin. I'm not doing it. But Danny, if I stop talking about you tomorrow and someone comes in your chat or your box and runs their mouth, you're going to keep. I've watched you do this for 2 years, Danny. You don't mean a word you say.
Okay, and that's your opinion.
You don't have a. I'm not arguing with you about this, Danny. I came up here. I said I was going to be respectful. You want me to stop calling you out, and you'll say anything to get me to stop.
What? You're obsessed with me, Swifty. Everybody sees it.
No, Danny, I want to ask you a question. I said this on my live the other night. You act like I am the only person on this app who covers other creators, and I'm not. You try to make me out to be some psycho because I replay your lives. You act like I'm the only person who does this kind of live, and I'm not. Swifty, I'm not. Am I? I'm not.
Swifty, what did you say 2 nights ago about my content? About how you have more people that I don't have a content anymore? Really?
Danny, you gonna let me answer the question?
Swifty, you do.
No, I don't. You want me to answer your question?
Why can't you call me by my name? Why can't you call me by my name and say, Danny?
I do call you by your name.
No, you don't. No, you don't. You allow people in your chat to call me big boy. You allow your chat to talk shit. No,
I do not. No, Danny, I've never done the big boy thing. I've never. No one in my chat calls you that. Nobody. But Danny, what I said the other night. Do you want to hear? You want me to answer your question? What I said the other night was that when you are trying to chit chat, come up with things to talk about Unless you're talking about me or Gabby, you seem to struggle for things to talk about. And you don't have the support that you had several months ago. You don't have the support you had 2 years ago. That's just the facts, Dani. That's just what it is.
What's the end game? What's the end game?
Dani, I don't. We can discuss the little hands another time. I want to give you.
No, it's not. I'm sorry. No, it's not. No, it's not. Don't just texted me. No, it's not. Go ahead, Pink. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I just want to give you a genuine piece of advice because I can see your side right here. You are listening to people that are smart and they know what they see, and people are begging you.
I'm done. I'm done. I can't. I can't. We're done with this. We're done. We're done. We're done. We're done. We're done. We're done. It's getting too crazy now. Just disrespectful. Thank you. No, we're just done. I'm sorry. I think that's the best right now. I think we're just done. All right, we're done. We're done here. We're done now, and I mean now. We are done. Okay, we're done. Okay, I can't do this. I just can't. I thought I can. I just can't do it. Okay, I can't. I understand that. Oh. Okay. All right. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Just give me a second. Hold on. Just wait. Just I'm getting told not to do it. I'm getting told not to do it. Oh, fucking so many people in my head. Listen, I'm gonna tell you something. Pink, I will let you up, but I'm done talking about C. I'm done. I don't want to talk about him no more. I don't. And if that's what this conversation is leading, then it's done. It's done. It's done. I do not want to talk about C. It's over. Okay? It's over. Is that clear?
Dani, that is literally the advice that I was going to give you. What people were asking you to do is say something that is going to devastate your family. No matter what you say, it's going to devastate your family if what everybody's believing is the truth. My advice to you is to say, my advice to you is to continue to say, I cannot talk about that. But my advice is do not say he's there, show me proof. Don't say that to people. Just say I am not going to talk about it. That's my advice.
Okay.
That's all I wanted to tell you.
All right. Okay. All right. I don't even know anymore. I really don't. This is too much, man. This is too much, dude. This is fucking